Hi guys, this is Yvon Dongo, Senior Consultant at CM Asset Consulting. We are specialized in Microsoft technologies, Power Apps, Power Automate, Power BI, Dynamics 365, and so on. So this is another video on a series of around 20 videos I'm posting on YouTube. And in the video of this day, we will go through a simple automation. So let me describe the scenario. We have some project, a project entity. As you can see, this is a project entity. You have several projects here, and each project has contacts associated on it. So those who are working in this project. For instance, if I take this one, I have two contacts, okay, working on this project, and the project category or the report category is thematic report, as you can see. Now, if I have a new project having the same category, okay, as the previous one, with no contact associated, I want the system to suggest me best contacts I can include in this project, okay, and these contacts that will be suggested are those who have worked on previous project having that same category. So it's simple. If I create a new project, I should have some contacts here, and those contacts are the one who have worked on different previous projects, okay, having the same category as the new one. So this is simply our scenario. Let us first run our automation, and then we will see how it has been done, and it is quite simple. Now, from here, I have flow, best contact include in project. I just run it. Our automate iframe is opening. Loading. Okay, now I click on continue and I run my flow. So the flow is running background. So under this tab, I can see I have these two contacts. These two contacts are the two who have worked on previous project having the same category as the new I have created. Okay, so if we go back and we click here, you will see these are the two contacts. Okay, the two contacts displayed here. Okay, so it's quite simple. So let us see the flow. Let us edit. The trigger, of course, is when a record is selected, default environment, projects, table. I just declare an array variable and an object variable with a default value empty object, because sometimes you are obliged to initialize, to give an initial value to your object, okay, because I use add property function or append to array, this kind of function. Sometimes if you pass the object which is null, it will bring a trouble. Okay, you will have an issue. Now I list my project with roles row. Okay, this is project with roles. So we are able to link contacts to project using this entity. Okay, that is why I need to retrieve it here, and this is simply a fetch XML query. I showed you how to generate it in previous video. You just have to click on your advanced file, you select the entity you want, okay, then you can delete this and add a related entity. Okay, maybe in our case we can say project with project with role. Let me click here. It's not searching correctly. Project with role. From here, let me here. Let me think. Is it contact? No, I think, let me see. If I select project with role rather. Okay, and related entity from here. I select contacts. Okay, so you enter I don't know, you can select what from here. You can select field depending on what you really want. Maybe email is equal to okay, so when you enter all the criteria, the conditions, you just click on download fetch and you will get this XML file. Okay, you can add attributes if you need more. So this is simply how we generate a fetch XML query, and from here I pass, okay, the dynamic value of the report category. Okay, so now I pass, and then I can select, okay, key value key. Okay, now I retrieve the contact ID here because I will need to go on the contact entity to retrieve some details I need, like the full name and the email. Okay, because from here, no, let me rather go here on project, show you why I need this information related. Okay, so I need the name, the contact name and the contact email. That is why I have to select it here and now get row by ID on the array of generated by the previous operation. I just pass item contact ID. Item, of course, is the current item inside my array. Okay. So I pass the ID and I use the add property function in a compose action. Add property, okay, add property will take 3 parameters. The first is the object on which I want to add the property, and I give the property a name like a key, and then I pass the value. The value is the full name retrieved from here. Okay, I do the same for the email. The first parameter is the output of the previous action directly. because I will just add on it. I don't have to pass the initial object from here, because here I pass the contact object variable, but from here I need to pass the output of the previous in order to add it on the existing. So now I append it to my contact array variable previously initialized. So once I do it, remember we are in the loop, I will do it for the next item, and then I compose the variable. Now I also need to list contact to include in project role, okay, in order to avoid duplicate records. Before inserting items coming from here, I will compare using a filter array. I can pass, and now I can select, okay. I use the same key value, okay, the same, in order to easily, easily filter full name email. Let me see something. Okay, this is the full name email. From here, no, from here is name and contact ID. Okay, so I list and I just restrain the column I will upload, to make your flow run fast. You should select the column you need, and even if you can use the filter rows and so on, you should do it. And this is the select, okay. Now I have to do the intersection of the two. So in order to identify which items are in the two sets, two tables or two entities, okay, and then I can filter. I pass compose contact array, okay. Then I need to remove items already in the intersection, does not contain item. Now I can insert. This is the body of the previous operation of the filter, and add a new row. The table name is contact to include in project, contact name, item, full name. This is the GUID, the unique identifier, okay. This is item email. Then this is how we reference a lookup, okay, project, because I need to link each record to a specific project, okay. So this is how we reference a lookup. I showed you how to do that in previous video. So from here, yes, so you just pass this query, and the system will give you the entity set name. You will use the entity set name, and you pass the unique identifier of the entity, then you are done. So this is simply how to have been done. Just click on test, and you will see the execution of the flow. Okay, so this is object variable initialization, project with role. I select, okay. So I have this name, contact ID, get contact name and email. Okay, contact name and email. This is the output at the end of the day. Okay, full name, email. As I told you before, I need to give the same key in order to easily use the filter operation. Now, select target table field, full name, email. Okay, the same as I told you before. Now I do the intersection of the two. Okay, this is the intersection of the two. This is now the filter, and the filter is the output is empty because these values are already stored. So since I run the flow a second time in the loop, okay, the apply to each will not execute. As I told you in previous video, you should use data operation to filter your data in order to avoid entering into a loop for nothing. Okay, so this is how the flow has been done. Thank you for watching, and see you next time for another automation. Thanks, guys.